Hey everyone, this is Christian Heimel, host of Caught Listening. Thanks for listening to the following podcast on Public House Media.
Freedom is the gift we find when we open our hearts. Hello, welcome to Choose to Rise. I'm so glad you are with me today because today we're going to be talking about 10 ways to find freedom in your life, because freedom is the gift we find when we open our hearts. And today I want to share with you some tips, some strategies, some things that I've done in my personal life to find the freedom of living life and not necessarily just going through life. So creating your best life and learning what makes you the happiest takes some time. It also takes a lot of effort. And I will be super honest with you, I didn't get there until early 30s. And I realized that it's not an on and off switch, but an ongoing process and a choice to create life that brings you the ultimate happiness and joy. A lot of people think that like happiness and freedom is something that you find. And it's not necessarily something that you find through another person or money or things. Your best life and the best version of you is uncovered when you learn to really live your life, when you start to identify the things that light you up and that bring you the most joy. And we can gain inspiration and encouragement from outside sources, but it takes the internal work for you to figure out where that joy is ultimately coming from. And so today I want to give you 10 tips that are going to help you find that freedom in your life, that are going to help you, uncover that unique path to your best life, your freedom and your self-growth. And I hope today that you can use this as a guide to help you get there. So the number one is to free yourself from negative thoughts. You hear me talk about this a lot because thoughts constantly run through your head and they are the thing that drive everything that you do. Thoughts are what creates your feelings, which creates your actions, which creates your results. And so for the longest time, I didn't even think about what I was saying to myself. The talk inside my head was typically putting myself down, the way I looked, the way I thought, that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't capable enough, that I was never going to be enough for other people. And until I really freed myself from those negative thoughts, right? Rewrote the story in my mind, I was able to transform everything about me. It wasn't just an on and off switch. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes a lot of self-reflection and it takes a lot of effort in order to consistently tell yourself that you are good enough, that creating a list of affirmations and surrounding myself with positive people, changing the things that I listened to and the things that I read. Engaging in a positive routine in the morning that helped me get started on the right foot every single day, helped me change that self-talk into something more positive, helped me become aware of how I was talking to myself, how I was talking to other people, and helped me kind of figure out life in a sense, right? Letting go of negativity from that area of my life also helped me let go of negativity in other areas of my life too. So it was a great benefit for myself and the people around me too. That doesn't mean that you can't have bad days and that you're not going to have situations where you are just kind of feeling negative. Like we're all human beings. We're broken individuals in a broken world, and we're always going to have bad days. But it also means though, that you're not accepting of those bad days anymore, that you understand that it's a part of the process and that you're going to come out on the other side in a more positive way. You can cut yourself some slack, let go of the BS and start thinking about the glass half full. You owe it to yourself to let go of the negativity. Why hold on to that stuff anymore? Number 2, let go of relationships that don't add value. Now, this one was a little hard for me at times because sometimes the people that didn't add the value to me were the people that were closest to me or I thought were closest to me, but really they were part of that negativity cycle that was in my life. And so, making sure that I was, in relationships that were encouraging, making sure I was a part of a community group that was wanting good things for me and not negative things. Some people find themselves in manipulative situations where they're being verbally abused or there's just negative connotations going on, kind of that crab mentality where you get around people where they don't want to see you succeed. And so like crabs, they always climb onto the person and like drag them back down into the bucket. So part of the problem was who I was surrounding myself with and where I was putting my value and my worth in. I oftentimes let other people around me tell me what my value was instead of me figuring that out for myself. Learning that my worth was raising my standards and realizing that I didn't need to have some of those people in my life or that I didn't have to look for them for worth in my life. I was able to find a partner in my life. My husband is amazing, like really really just connecting with him on a stronger level, getting stronger in my faith, knowing who I am, whose I am, and all of the things, and not being afraid to walk away from situations or people in my life that were breaking me down, that were not a part of a positive and moving forward mentality. So the first step is in all of that is having the courage to have a calm and honest conversation with yourself, as well as the people in your life. And maybe if that doesn't work, maybe it's just a matter of distancing yourself from them for your own happiness and your own good. Because in the end, you're the person that you're responsible for, not them. Number 3, take time for yourself. For the longest time, I didn't know myself well enough to know what I liked, what I didn't like. I was just kind of in the zone doing the things, right? So I always thought that in order to I thought things in my head that would rather than truly understand who I was just what I wanted in life. I would consider myself more of an introvert. And though I don't like to put myself in like one specific box, I don't like to be, I like to really get out there and do things, but I don't have a ton of like super close relationships with people. So when I really had to focus in on this one, who am I? Who do I want to be around? What kind of people do I want to be? I love people, right? But I'm only super close to a certain handful of people. And so growing up, I spent a lot of time, on teams and things like that, but I would always revert back to kind of my home base. And I'm personally not someone that needs to be around a ton of people 24/7. I really like quiet. I like solitude. I like those things, but I also find energy in other people too. But it's really got to be the right kind of people. I've found over time that really plugging into positive people is what's going to get me the farthest, and that I'm able to be vulnerable and open with people that are vulnerable and open with me. And so finding that group of people, surrounding myself with positive, uplifting people, trying to get connected to others that are going in the same direction as I am. Those are the kinds of people that I want to be a part of, and those are the kinds of people I want to be with. So taking time for yourself not only is being a part of a community group where you're encouraged to do those kinds of things, but you're getting to know who you are, what you love to do, what you do outside of work. Like one thing that I've learned about myself in this whole process is that I don't really take time for fun. I'm a very work-oriented person. And so working with my Enneagram coach, she's really encouraged me to find friends, one, outside of work, but two, find time for fun in my day and really learning what is it that I love about life? What is it that I love to read? What is it I love to do? Who do I like to hang out with? Like those kinds of things, and really grow from there. Number 4, eat healthy without dieting, right? So I didn't really know much about health until I really started to move into this journey. I really always thought it was like just eating salads and exercising ridiculously and doing all those things. But what I really found out was that this is really like living a healthy lifestyle isn't about dieting. It's just about making better choices. So to create a healthy lifestyle, you have to have a new perspective about food. It's not about just eating healthy in order to be skinny. It's about eating healthy to prevent diseases, to heal current ailments, and find, you're feeling your best self. I came across this quote that kind of sums some of those things up. Like, don't hate yourself skinny, love yourself to healthy, right? Love who you are. And that's really just become a mantra of Choose to Rise, is rise up out of your current situation to live your best life. Eating well to be skinny is not the point. And to be honest, following up with some of these diets that are always quick fixes out there, all these things that are there, it's really sad for me to watch people try to go that route. A lot of women join me on my team in my accountability groups looking for that skinny body, and really it's about changing their mindset and looking at food as a way of fueling your body, as a way of moving your body and being active so that you can live longer and prevent diseases. You can feel good in your skin, and the list can go on and on and on. But how your body responds on the outside is 1000% going to be how your body feels on the inside. So it's all about health. It's all about what's within you. It's how you eat, how you move, how you reflect, how you express your unique beauty in all of the ways. So getting into a habit of eating healthy regularly takes a little bit of time and some preparation for sure. But if you're interested in doing more of that, you should jump in and join us in our accountability groups, because we teach you all of the things, how to make it easy, how to create a plan for you specifically and how you can help your family eat better as well. And so all of those things are amazing. Number 5, implement a daily routine. Days can pass by so quickly. Time can just snap by in an instant. But if you have a routine, you can make sure you're incorporating all the things that you need to in a day to create less stress for your week, to really make sure that all the important things are getting done and that you are feeling really good about your day. Include that list of affirmations to read to yourself every morning. Set time aside for you to move your body, either at home or at the gym. Prepare good food for your body every week so that you have things prepared and ready to go for your day. And for example, I always have a huge thing of veggies that I plan up for the day or the week. I try to batch cook, so I have several meals that I'm making at once. And that saves me time, that saves me energy, and it makes sure I have really good things available for me throughout the week. So making sure that you have a daily routine. Number 6, this is one as I'm getting a little bit better at, but it's explore the world, right? I didn't get my first passport until I was, I guess I did get a passport in high school because I did go play basketball overseas, but really exploring the world, it was my honeymoon was the next time I traveled internationally. And so really taking opportunities to get out and explore, visiting the states around you, visiting the fun, cool things that are even locally around you, especially with COVID going on. But as soon as the world opens up again, I plan on getting out there and being active again, taking trips different places, experiencing different cultures, exposing my kids to life outside of their current situation and world so they can embrace change and they can embrace the life around them, and they can learn more about who they are because they know more about other people as well. So live a life of adventure, whatever adventure means to you, and allow yourself to step outside your comfort zone, free your mind, and open up to new life lessons. Number 7, don't be afraid to change your life and to live your best life. And I touched on this change a little bit before, but change doesn't need to be feared. Change is a good thing. Change means that you're growing. It can be scary and overwhelming. It can be full of crazy emotions, but it doesn't have to be. You get to choose that. If you allow it, change can bring greatness into your life beyond your imagination. If you're unhappy with your job today, change it. If you're unhappy with the relationships today, change them. If you are unhappy with your financial situation, change it. You always have the value. You always have the capacity to do the things that you want to do in this life. If it doesn't serve you, if it doesn't give you joy, get rid of it in your life. It serves you no value to complain about things. It serves you no value to always feeling like you're stuck in a rut. Get out of that zone, change things up, look for new things. It's not going to happen by snapping your fingers, but it definitely can happen if you create an action plan of getting out of where you're at and looking for new things as you go forward. Number 8, find what moves you. It's also about not necessarily always about moving your body, but it's also about what moves your heart, what moves your soul. It's about what purpose you have in life. And it's really about the things that you love to do. So if you're willing to get outside of your comfort zone, go do the things that you love. Embrace the progress. Embrace what you are loving in of life. Get involved in the things that make you excited about life. Progress is what you should be striving for always. Never a perfect standard, but always progress, always moving forward. There is no timeline to life. There is no, set expectations on when you have to have certain things accomplished. It's just about making an inch forward, at least an inch forward every day, and stepping forward every single time. You're not getting distracted by perfection or certain accomplishments or achievements, but really keeping going when progress is what you really want to keep fighting for. And the last one I have for you is fight for what you want. For a long time, life was kind of like a punching bag, right? Life can be a situation where there's a lot of things coming at you and you're just constantly throwing jabs, hooks, and uppercuts, but you just have to keep your hands up and ready for what's coming your way and be ready to swing towards the path that's going to help you get going. If you get knocked down in life, there's always that time that you could feel defeated, but you could feel sorry for yourself. I've been there, but there's also an opportunity for you to get back up and for you to really fight for what you want in life. 90% of the things that we hold on to and we've been fighting against are things that we could let go of. And we are always about the expectations that we have for ourselves. And whether you are blaming yourself or blaming other people or seeing the stopping points as failures in life, I would like to see you see those stopping points as encouraging spots. I would like to see you as those obstacles as growing locations and really take the time to think about what you could do differently to keep moving forward. So be a boxer, be powerful in your battle, be prepared to defend yourself when needed, but also have the courage to get up again and keep going towards your goals. Focus on what it is that you really want in life. What is the purpose that you have for yourself? What are the goals and the things that you want to be? You can be the champion of your life by facing those things, by creating confidence in yourself, and by just going for it, surrounding yourself with people who love you and encourage you and want the best for you. And when you can do those things, it's going to be so phenomenal. All right. When you can start to incorporate these tips and strategies into your life, you're going to work on improving who you are. You're going to lead to a happier, more fulfilled, purposeful achievement, pride, growth, love, all the things. And it's going to be so encouraging and so empowering. You're going to better yourself, which is not going to better just you, but the people around you as well. And you're going to feel free from the power of negativity, free from the self-doubt, free from the fear, letting go of those unhealthy habits and living your absolute best life because you deserve it. So are you ready to do that? Are you ready to go out and find that freedom for your life, be encouraged and supported, and go out and do the things that you need to do? I hope so. I hope that you take one of these 10 strategies today and that you knock them out of the park, and that you know that by creating your absolute best life, you are doing yourself a favor, and that you're going to be able to live in health, love, and happiness. Are you ready to do that? I hope so. So are you using freedom as a gift to just open your heart and go do the fun things? I hope so. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you back here again next time.